back to my channel. My name is Dorothy Shitang and I'm a pharmacist living and practicing in Nigeria. So today I have with me two very important guests. You see these people around? Guys, if you even know how I had to travel. See, they don't want to accept. I traveled all the way from PHCT to come and have this video with this guy.
She came to visit her family and she invited us for the video.
She snatched us.
I came all the way to see you guys and you guys are telling me it's not family I came to see. Just ignore them. Don't mind them. Maybe it's me that you people
You
know.
came because of this video, Dorothy.
It's me.
Have you even traveled to come and see me?
Did I travel?
To come and see me?
Yes, now.
Have you come and see me?
Snatched
I beg you.
This one is telling me I snatched.
She snatched us.
No. I don't believe that. Like I don't want to take it. I did not snatch anybody. So, but I would give them the floor just because I'm a nice person. Guys, you know me that I've always been a nice girl.
Okay.
So I'll be giving them the floor to introduce themselves before we now get into the video. But before we go on, please do not forget to hit that red subscribe button. It's very important.
Yeah.
Yeah, and turn on your notification.
I like this video.
Yeah.
Like this. Thank you. Let's start with.
Okay. Hello, everybody. Hi, everybody. My name is Faith Ogechi of Faith Ogechi TV. Actually, I'm Dorothy's twin sister. She never told you guys, but I'm her twin sister.
Okay, sorry guys, I didn't tell you I'm twin. So she's Faith from Faith Ogechi TV.
Hi.
I'm attaching the link to her channel.
You guys should please subscribe to my channel,
Please.
and watch my videos.
Yes.
Thank you.
She shares really interesting content. And let me now go to the guys. You see this guy here?
She's blessed among women.
Blessed amongst women. And you know, we've come a long way, guy. We really come a long way. I told you that I came on the way to come and see him. So let's
Just stop saying that to the
This is your
family. Your family.
So,
You saw Calistus, you drag him by the neck to come and view video.
I didn't do that. Guys, you know I don't do that.
Okay.
I don't just bring any other person on my channel. If I'm bringing it, it's always you know. So I would have said the name, but I will not say it. So just introduce yourself. Help me say hello to my people.
Hello everyone, my name is Calistus, also known as Kali.
Kali!
Yeah.
I like that Kali.
Seriously.
Please like, subscribe,
Yeah. And all those
put on your
stuff.
notification, everything all join.
So he's really blessed. There have been reports of ladies who insert their hands into their vagina and then they apply it, around here. And then when the guy
perfume.
I don't even know the idea.
As per Cologne.
So immediately I saw that post, I was like, what's the rationale behind inserting it?
It doesn't even
and
make sense.
putting it? So I just said that, okay, let me ask you guys, what do you really think about this whole inserting the hand and putting it here? Do you think it really works?
Perfume.
So let me start with the guy first.
Oh my God.
So you are a guy.
Yes.
And you probably just go out and then you find a lady. You just imagine it's even me. You just met me. You can't hug me. And the only thing we just they perceive. One odor of. No, it's not a perfume. It's an odor.
It's so disgusting.
First off, not turn off.
You don't know. I don't understand.
First off, that turn off. But it's probably working for them.
Okay.
That probably worked for them.
Okay, so the thing is, you are saying it's a turn off.
For me.
But there are a lot of people that have this perception that when they apply, in fact, the whole idea of these ladies applying this thing, they claim that it attracts the male folks towards them.
Maybe the male folks, they're conk humanizers.
Exactly, because first of all, how do you even know? Okay, because I feel like you said, it's a turn off when you hug somebody. There are some guys that they'll kiss you here, kiss you here.
Yes.
And then we
I didn't think about that.
So disgusting.
Because the only reason why I'm hugging you and I'm still holding on to you is because I want to smell that
something
nice, that
I don't know
nice
how-
odor from you.
It's just
As
very
in, but when I'm not
disgusting.
passive,
It's very disgusting.
one of
And
the
I heard
times.
it was trending one time. In fact, I've heard a few people talked
Wow.
about it. And it was trending, and that some women, and I'm like, what is the idea behind that? Why would somebody want to do that? Is it to attract the male
It's
to
probably
Egbami.
working for
or to
them.
smell?
Okay,
It's really
so
disgusting.
you do not support ladies doing these things. But let me now come from the claims that you have.
Okay.
Medically, they say that when you apply these things, there are endorphins
Endogamy.
that are being released, by the body, and automatically there is this sense. Immediately you perceive it. You perceiving this, it just sends signals into your brain.
Whose
and
brain? The
automatic-
person
the
smelling
guy's
it.
brain, yeah.
Ha.
And then you just want to perceive. You
OGB.
are just attracted to this person. You're like, oh my god, I cannot imagine. You just be imagining this person in bed. Wow.
Dorothy, just imagine a formal setting now. You go to a
Exactly.
formal setting
Yeah.
and you decide to put that thing, and then you are hugging your bosses, or you are
And that's what they're passing.
and they are perceiving of them perceiving good
Slap
cologne,
you.
and they're not perceiving. I don't understand.
You
No,
know,
when
when
you
I was
ever say end of it, it's a turn off. Because
Big
is it supposed to smell like pineapple, or is it supposed to smell like orange?
okay,
or-
now and let me now come into the health aspect of this. So when we've talked about, or we've seen a lot of people talk about vaginal odors.
Yeah.
You understand? You see people talk about, oh, I met this girl. It was smelling so bad. In fact, there was somebody I had as a very good friend who told me how a girl turned him off. That, in fact, the girl was standing stark naked and was like, hey, I just need you to come on to me. And he was like, as he just went close like this, the kind of smell he perceived that he just had to run back. Now, there are a lot of ladies who really do not even know that they have, vaginal odors, and then they go ahead to put these things. To me, I feel like if you have these things on, if I perceive from you, the first thing that comes to my head is, this person is a dirty
person.
Exactly.
Like, I'll be like, you see that this girl no bath, she no wash her vagina well or something.
Even when someone has been sweating, when
Yeah.
sweat has already gotten stuck to your body,
Yeah.
like you've been sweating and then the thing now gets dry, it has a kind of foul
Odor.
smell.
Yeah.
Not to talk of when you dip your hand, you do get.
Yes.
It's not supposed to smell like perfume.
No,
It's not supposed to have a
Like,
nice
firstly, the
smell.
person that is putting that the vagina, whatever,
Yeah.
that person is dirty. I don't know the expectation the person is expecting us to have. Are we supposed to come to my bed? Because all I mean, the moment I just perceive that thing, I will be like, get out of here. So it's not hygienic. It's very bad.
So I don't think this whole thing is ordinary again. I don't think, since he just said it's a total turn off for him, do you think that for people who will still go ahead to go after this lady, do you think it's ordinary? Sorry that I'm a medical personnel and I'm going a bit spiritual, but we've heard a whole lot of things about Kaya Mata that goes on. Do you think that this could be one of the Kaya Mata plots? Probably they've gone to meet somebody and they said, for the Kaya Mata to work, then it has, because I'm trying to really get where the
Nothing
origin
is
is.
impossible in this life.
But in
actually.
Africa now,
Yes.
there's nothing that is
Because something that's supposed to be a turn off is now something that is not supposed to attract men.
something that
Yes.
they're not
Yes.
supposed to even
So
show
if
off.
you are putting that kind of thing here and the men are coming after you, then maybe you don't wash boots. You don't add to drink.
I feel maybe there are maybe some other spiritual something attached to it,
And it can
because
only get men that are womanizers, those ones that already know how they smell well. So if you put your nose to round, you
Exactly.
so
probably
basically, let me put this out there. You've listened to it, that from them, basically, from all indication, applying this thing is baseless, right? But let's look at it medically. Medically, it is unsafe. I feel like it is unsafe.
Yeah, how?
Okay, so the thing is this. Most people who insert their hands into it, I'm sure they probably would have just had their bath, probably cream their body before they go, and then they just use the hand and insert it. Okay, it's time to insert. Just insert it and close. The environment itself is filled with lots of microorganisms.
Yeah, that's true.
So it means that even as we are sitting here, there are thousands of organisms on our body. And some of them, they are naturally meant to thrive on our skin. Now imagine dipping your hand into the vagina. You're introducing the germs that are supposed to be thriving on the skin into another environment where they are not supposed to be. And once you do that, they get into that place and then they begin to thrive there. They begin to grow. And once they start growing, you start having issues. You say, vagina, they itch me.
They're not buying vaginal capsule.
They'll start buying the insert and start saying, I've been treating this infection, it's not going. I think,
and they sleep with another guy and they infect cigarette
with another,
and this thing starts spreading like that.
It keeps spreading like that, you get. So right now, if this practice is ongoing, it means that even guys out there, they are not safe. Because you don't know who you go hit, who you go and have sex with or intercourse with, and then you pick up that organism, and then you go there and then you transfer it to another person, and it keeps moving and moving and moving. So you see that this is another implication of, aside from the fact that it's a total turn off or it's dirty, hygienically it is bad. Like, it doesn't really make sense. The vagina itself is acidic.
Okay.
Which is another aspect I looked at when it came to people dipping their hands and applying it here. Now, the skin has its own pH. The vagina has its own pH, which is acidic. Notice that sometimes as ladies, you're wearing a particular pants. Notice that when you're always washing, you discover the pants tend to, it even tears. At some point, it might tear in the middle. And it's easy for that particular part to be the one to tear. Why? Because that discharge that is coming out of the vagina, like, consistently, it's acidic, and acid burns. You get. So once the acid comes in, it's coming there all the time. So I've even thought about, as you're applying this thing, as you just put on here, before you know, one reaction just comes out of your skin. It doesn't really make sense.
What about people that do dutching, that use soap?
Okay.
And salt.
Yes.
And they put garlic to help absorb.
Yes, garlic has antibacterial property, which is what I feel like these people are, leveraging on, that because it has antibacterial property, if you grind it or possibly insert it into the vagina, if there is any infection there, it will take care of it. But you're forgetting that the components that make up that garlic, they are not only made of just those things that have antibacterial properties.
Exactly.
Some of them have some things that don't have antibacterial properties. They probably have, maybe they even have effect on the pH of the vagina. And that's why medically we don't recommend people doing dashing. A lot of persons will be like, you have to, after your period, you need to wash the vagina, irrigate it. Some people, in fact, at some point when I was staying in the hostel, I would see ladies to carry soap, put it inside, and they'll be washing. I'll be like, now clothes now they wash.
Or people that use, is it safe to use? Some people, they say, maybe after your period, you want to just clean the whole area and all that. Some people boil hot water and put salt inside. Some people even say Dettol.
Yes, they'll say put Dettol inside, then you sit on it.
And then you need to wash it.
Wow, they're boiling it.
Yes.
I'm cooking it.
Sorry, I can't relate.
Okay, so
there's a lot of
you can't relate because these are a lot of things that ladies are doing out there. Now, most of these people, maybe they have an infection, they probably feel like they are itching. And sometimes, the fact that you are itching does not mean that there is an infection in the system. You probably might be suffering from what we call an imbalance in the normal flora.
Okay.
Do you get? And this happens when you are always taking antibiotics. If you notice, like here in Nigeria, people have this belief that immediately after intercourse, you need to take one capsule of ampiclox, and they feel like it's going to, take care of it. We're not saying that ampiclox is not good. Yes, ampiclox is working, because I'm mentioning a brand because this is a brand that people really know. That's amoxicillin cloxacillin combination. So those of you that don't know what ampiclox is, that's what we're talking about. So people take these things and they're like, okay, they just need to take it and it will take care of it, any infection that the guy might want to deposit there. But if you continuously take these things, you begin to kill both the good guys and the bad guys. Yeah. Because our vagina itself has the good organisms and they also have the bad organisms. So if you are done killing the good organism, you start killing the bad ones. Because that antibiotic you're taking has effect on both the good and the bad. When you're done killing all of them, you are now left with maybe a few of those good guys. And those good guys are supposed to be the ones helping you to balance the vagina. So that's why we say do not douche. Because when you douche with all these antiseptic, they are killing the normal flora. Those ones that are supposed to be there helping to, defend the vagina from any invading microorganism. You've killed them. So you don't really have anything left again to say we want to fight. Those ones now will now begin to start causing, because there is an imbalance, they themselves will now start causing problems again amongst themselves. That's when you now see people start itching. So in instances like you see them still taking antibiotics, which ideally is not supposed to be what you should be opting for. What you should now be opting for at this point in time should be a probiotic. Okay. But most people will not consult. They just keep going, and then somebody will now say, put the salt in the water. I use them that time you go. You are now compounding, You are now compounding the problem.
No, I was thinking about the question.
Okay.
You just laid examples now of how people treat themselves.
Okay.
Try to clean themselves.
Yeah.
What are the options? What are the good ways to do it?
Okay.
Better way to clean yourself and that you're not going to damage any.
Okay, guys, so this is now looking more or less like I'm having a question section.
I think some people would really want to.
Yes, so basically, the vagina itself is self-cleansing. Do you understand? The whole reason why you have this vaginal discharge that you see a lot of ladies having, those discharges, they are cleansing. They've already irrigated the vagina, they've cleansed it, they've done the work, and then they are coming out. So it is self-cleansing on its own. So you don't need to,
do extra work
on it. The only thing you just need to do is just water.
Yeah. I also want to add that your vagina is not supposed to smell like pineapple. It's not supposed to taste like watermelon. Because I heard some people say, you want your pussy to be sweet and all of that.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm using that word. You want it to taste nice and all of that. You're not going to be eating watermelon. It will not taste. It has its own smell. It has its own taste. Yeah. And it doesn't smell like cologne. It's not supposed to smell like that
at all.
It just has its normal smell and normal taste. True. So people that even sell pussy sweeteners and all those can make that. Don't waste your money,
guys.
Okay? It is self-cleansing. If you feel like you have an infection or you're coming down with an infection, you consult a doctor, someone that you can talk to, and get proper medical attention. Just like a Aproko doctor, in fact, he destroyed somebody's brand on Instagram.
Yes.
He destroyed somebody's brand.
I saw that post where he talked about those, I think a pearl or something like that.
Pearl. And
he said they would. I'll insert the name in the comment in the description.
In fact, he destroyed their brand.
But that's the truth of the matter.
Because they sell fake to people.
They'll tell people they'll insert this thing, it sweetens it, it cleanses it, and tightens it.
I think the major thing happening in Africa, Nigeria in general, is ignorance. People don't really have information.
Yes.
So when my neighbor tell me, say, I get malaria last week, and wait, I use be this. You said you won't use them.
Yeah, true.
Not knowing that your body system is different from that person's body, and that person might actually suffer for taking that thing later in the day.
So what works for Mr. A,
it might not work for Mr.
B. It doesn't always work.
And it might not still work for both of you, but the effect will be later.
I think in Africa we don't see the need or the use of our doctors and medical practitioners a lot.
Yeah.
Once we come down with headache, just like that time I was having severe headache that I was saying, is it migraine or is it stress? They were saying that you're not saying I should go and see somebody. We don't make use of it. It's only when it gets worse. That's when we now start running, and then it's already to be
true.
And that's going.
That's the stage where we see
let's make use of the pharmacy, the doctors, the nurses, the gynecologists around you. You have questions to ask. You go, and routine checks also very important.
Very important.
Because people don't even do routine checks anymore. You just
you find very few persons coming to the hospital say they want to do routine checks. Like, I think the first time I saw somebody when I was serving in bioscience, and man was like, he came for a routine check. I was like, really? People still do this?
People actually
in
do,
this
but
village,
just that,
but I was really impressed. I was really impressed because of
there's one other thing. People don't trust the medical sector of the country.
Okay.
In a way that you might go to the hospital now and they will tell you that the doctor is not available.
Okay.
They only have nurses available. And your situation might not be the nurses might not be qualified to answer your questions.
That's another thing. The health sector in Nigeria is poor.
So that's why you have internet. You have access to internet. You should be able to filter false information and good information.
And I heard that there's this
so we have a lot of online
doctors
right now. Even me, Sam, guys, so now they watch.
You can also see Tagga.
That's the whole reason why we are here. That's why I'm here for you. I always tell you, if you have any question at all, just drop them for me. I do consultations.
Routine checks are important. If you started knacking, you started having sex, try to go for cervical
cancer screening, guys.
Important. Even the men too.
Guys,
go for prostate screening. And what do you call it? You're already doing this thing. Some of you will do it without protection.
The moment you're sexually active, you just have to do
stop going to Bell Clinic or all these people that sell.
Stop taking a boo.
And doctrine and all those stuff.
Yes. So guys, you can just see that all of these things are some of the things that I look at and I'm like, I'm not really in support of these things because I feel the vagina is smelling. There is something that is triggering that smell. Why not go to the grassroots and take care of the causative, organism or whatever it is that is causing it, and the vaginal smell will disappear. So why do we really?
Everyone should live a healthy life.
Exactly.
Take care of your health.
Very
important.
Eat healthy.
Drink
guys.
water.
Yeah, water has a way of.
True.
Yeah.
True. Guys, was this interesting? Please, if you found this video interesting, please hit that red subscribe button.
And informative.
Yeah.
Is the like.
I hope you guys laughed a lot.
I think we really said a whole lot of things. We even touched a lot of aspects into this video. Anybody that did not watch this video,
like this video and subscribe. Very important.
It is deep. This video is deep. So guys, please, I'll see you guys next week, and thank you guys so much for coming. I really appreciate it. I don't think I would have really been able to share a whole lot of information if you had not brought in all of these questions.
Welcome.
We probably would have been so stereotyped to but
it was nice having a meal.
Yeah.
When you were talking about those things, it was
it was the wrong for me. That's a total turn off. I thought this was supposed to be like, oh my god.
No.
No, it can't be disgusting.
That cannot be.
Even if it doesn't smell bad, it's still disgusting. I mean, it's your private. It's the kind of smell that comes from your private. Why will you be?
Doesn't really.
Now to inconvenience someone that is just showing you love.
Except if you don't wash something put inside it.
So I feel like say another thing don't they attach to that thing. No, just be the ordinary one.
But people that even recognize the smell, like you know the smell.
You call them Ugotari.
That's why you were saying that it has to be somebody who is really bro. That's the only reason why you should
not smelling like sweat.
For you to work again, passing it, you know that
seriously,
some people they do some kind of things.
Guys, we don't overtalk. Take care, guys. See you. This video is long, but I promise you enjoy it.
Yeah.
So I come your way next week to take care of yourself and
Subscribe.
Follow at Faith Ogechi TV. Mad content, faith and morals.
Yeah.
Faith, morals, and
Lifestyle, yeah.
Faith, morals, and lifestyle. Guys, if you see this girl, they advise people. Your relationship don't balance already. And they tell you, look no more. This is upcoming blessing CEO.
Are you serious? No, I'm Faith Ogechi. I'm not Solomon Bushio.
Upcoming. Do take care of yourselves and see you when you. Ciao.